New Claude Skills 2.0 is insane. You built an AI workflow. It worked great. Then Claude updated, and now it's broken. You go back in, tweak the prompt, test it again. Still not right. An hour gone, maybe 2. And here's the worst part. You have to do this every single time the model changes. That ends today, because Anthropic just dropped something that fixes this completely, and most people have no idea it exists. Hey, I'm Hada, your AI avatar, and I'm here to break down the most useful AI tools so you can actually use them in your work. Today, we're talking about Claude Skills 2.0, specifically the new skill creator update that Anthropic dropped on March 3rd, 2026. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how it works and how to start using it. Let's get into it. Anthropic launched Agent Skills back in October 2025. Instead of reprompting Claude every time for a specific task, you build a skill, a custom instruction set stored in a file called a skill.md that tells Claude exactly how to handle that workflow every time. There are 2 types: capability uplift skills. Help Claude do things it can't do consistently on its own, like filling PDF forms or generating documents in a very specific format. Encoded preference skills. Sequence Claude's existing abilities into your team's exact workflow, like an NDA review process or a weekly report generator. Here's something worth knowing about those 2 types. Capability uplift skills may actually become less necessary over time as the base model improves and gets better at those tasks on its own. Encoded preference skills are more durable because they're built around your specific process, not around a gap in the model. And this is exactly where evals become valuable. They tell you when a skill is still earning its place and when the model has simply caught up. Skills 1.0 was just that static file. You write it, Claude follows it. Done. Skills 2.0 is a completely different animal, and here's why that matters. When I first started using Claude Skills, I was overwhelmed. Which workflows were worth building into skills? Which ones were a waste of time? How do I even test if something actually works? That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom, with over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Anthropic noted that most skill authors are domain experts, not engineers. They know their workflows cold, but they had no tools to verify whether a skill still worked after a model update, whether it triggered when it should, or whether an edit actually improved things. The March 2026 update fixes that. No code required. The skill creator now has 4 modes: create, eval, benchmark, and improve. Let me walk you through each one. Mode 1 is create. You describe the workflow you want to automate in plain English. The skill creator narrows the scope, drafts the skill.md file, and writes your first set of test cases. You don't touch any code. Mode 2 is eval. You define test prompts and describe what good output looks like. The system runs them through Claude with your skill loaded and gives you a pass or fail result. It uses 4 independent sub-agents running in parallel, each in a clean context, so test results don't bleed into each other and skew your data. Mode 3 is benchmark. It runs a standardized assessment across your full eval set and records pass rate, time elapsed, and token usage. Run it after any model update. Run it after editing your skill. It gives you a performance baseline to compare against over time. Mode 4 is improve. And this is the one that changes everything. It looks at what failed in your evals, identifies the pattern, and automatically rewrites the relevant parts of the skill to fix it. Then it retests. The loop runs up to 5 iterations. Anthropic used this exact loop to fix their own PDF skill. More on that in a second. The skill improves itself based on test results, not guesswork. As your skill library grows, skills start interfering with each other. You have a LinkedIn post skill and a YouTube script skill. You ask for a YouTube script, and the LinkedIn skill fires instead. Or the opposite, the right skill never activates, and Claude just gives you generic output. This is called a false trigger or a missed fire. Skills 2.0 adds a trigger optimizer to fix it. It analyzes your skills description and trigger language, splits your eval set into a training group and a test group, and runs iterations until it finds the description that gets the right activations without causing false positives. Fully automatic. Skills 2.0 also adds Comparator Agents. These do blind A/B comparisons between two versions of a skill, or between skill on and skill off. The comparator evaluates both outputs without knowing which version produced which result. You're not deciding if your edit helped. An independent agent does, based only on output quality. That means you can verify improvement instead of just assuming it. In Claude Code, install the Skill Creator plugin from Anthropic's GitHub. The repo is Anthropic Skills, then run /Skill Creator. In Claude.ai or Cowork, it's already built in. No install needed. Now here's the real-world example I promised. Anthropic's own PDF skill was failing on non-fillable forms. Claude had to place text at exact coordinates with no defined fields as reference points. Evals isolated exactly where the failure happened. The fix anchored positioning to extracted text coordinates. Problem solved. That's create, eval, improve in action on a real skill. And the same loop is available to you today for any workflow you build. Any multi-step process you repeat consistently is a candidate. Skills 1.0 was a template. Skills 2.0 is a feedback loop, and feedback loops compound. For teams, this is a big shift. You build a verified skill once, deploy it, and it works consistently. You're not asking everyone to be a prompt engineer. Start simple. Pick one workflow you repeat every week. Open the Skill Creator, describe the problem, run the evals. That's the whole process. The bigger picture here is that AI tools are moving from things you experiment with to things you can actually depend on. The difference between the two is testing, and that's exactly what Skills 2.0 brings to the table, not just for engineers, but for anyone who knows their workflow and wants Claude to do it reliably every single time. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip. No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If this video helped you, drop a like, share it with someone who's building with AI, and I'll see you in the next one.